Xin chào các bạn đến với chuỗi video 900 động từ tiếng Anh. Các bạn cùng mình tiếp tục bài 6 nhé. Chúng ta bắt đầu nào. Tăng lên.
Increase. Increase. His temperature increased dramatically. His temperature increased dramatically.
Chịu.
Incur. Incur. What did you do to incur the Queen's wrath? What did you do to incur the Queen's wrath?
Chỉ ra.
Indicate. Indicate. We can paint an arrow here to indicate the right path. We can paint an arrow here to indicate the right path.
Xui khiến, gây ra.
Induce. Induce. Pills for seasickness often induce drowsiness. Pills for seasickness often induce drowsiness.
Ảnh hưởng.
Influence. Influence. Don't let me influence you either way. Don't let me influence you either way.
Thông báo.
Inform. Inform. She will inform you of any changes. She will inform you of any changes.
Thừa kế.
Inherit. Inherit. He inherited the house from his father. He inherited the house from his father.
Cấm, hạn chế.
Inhibit. Inhibit. Several factors may inhibit a child's educational development. Several factors may inhibit a child's educational development.
Khởi xướng, bắt đầu.
Initiate. Initiate. Who initiated the violence? Who initiated the violence?
Làm thương tích, bị thương.
Injure. Injure. He injured his arm when he fell. He injured his arm when he fell.
Chen.
Insert. Insert. They inserted the announcement in the newspaper. They inserted the announcement in the newspaper.
Khăng khăng, nhấn mạnh.
Insist. Insist. She insisted on coming with me. She insisted on coming with me.
Thanh tra, kiểm tra.
Inspect. Inspect. The teacher walked around inspecting their work. The teacher walked around inspecting their work.
Truyền cảm hứng.
Inspire. Inspire. I just wanted to inspire them. I just wanted to inspire them.
Lắp đặt.
Install. Install. He installed the cabinets incorrectly. He installed the cabinets incorrectly.
Dạy, chỉ dẫn.
Instruct. Instruct. He was instructed to come here at 9 o'clock. He was instructed to come here at 9 o'clock.
Tích hợp, hội nhập.
Integrate. Integrate. These programs will integrate with your existing software. These programs will integrate with your existing software.
Ý định, dự định.
Intend. Intend. Do you still intend to go? Do you still intend to go?
Can thiệp.
Interfere. Interfere. Don't interfere in other people's business. Don't interfere in other people's business.
Giải thích, phiên dịch.
Interpret. Interpret. How do you interpret these lines of the poem? How do you interpret these lines of the poem?
Làm gián đoạn.
Interrupt. Interrupt. Listen to me and don't interrupt. Listen to me and don't interrupt.
Can thiệp.
Intervene. Intervene. He intervened in the dispute. He intervened in the dispute.
Phỏng vấn.
Interview. Interview. They interviewed 7 people for the job. They interviewed 7 people for the job.
Giới thiệu.
Introduce. Introduce. Can I introduce my wife? Can I introduce my wife?
Phát minh.
Invent. Invent. Who invented the microscope? Who invented the microscope?
Đầu tư.
Invest. Invest. We need to invest for our future. We need to invest for our future.
Điều tra.
Investigate. Investigate. The police are investigating the crime. The police are investigating the crime.
Mời.
Invite. Invite. They have invited us to dinner tomorrow. They have invited us to dinner tomorrow.
Cô lập.
Isolate. Isolate. They tried to isolate the cause of the problem. They tried to isolate the cause of the problem.
Phát hành, phát ra.
Issue. Issue. A strange noise issued from the room. A strange noise issued from the room.
Kép, nối.
Join. Join. You must join this piece to that piece. You must join this piece to that piece.
Xét xử, đánh giá.
Judge. Judge. Who will be judging this case? Who will be judging this case?
Nhảy, giật mình.
Jump. Jump. The noise made me jump. The noise made me jump.
Bào chữa, biện hộ.
Justify. Justify. You can't justify what you did. You can't justify what you did.
Đá.
Kick. Kick. He kicked the ball too hard and it went over the fence. He kicked the ball too hard and it went over the fence.
Giết.
Kill. Kill. He killed the rats with poison. He killed the rats with poison.
Hôn.
Kiss. Kiss. She kissed him when he arrived home. She kissed him when he arrived home.
Đan.
Knit. Knit. She is teaching children to knit and sew. She is teaching children to knit and sew.
Gõ, đập.
Knock. Knock. Just then, someone knocked at the door. Just then, someone knocked at the door.
Dán nhãn.
Label. Label. She labeled all the boxes of books carefully. She labeled all the boxes of books carefully.
Thiếu.
Lack. Lack. He just lacks a little confidence. He just lacks a little confidence.
Hạ cánh.
Land. Land. The plane landed safely. The plane landed safely.
Kéo dài, còn đủ.
Last. Last. I hope this fine weather lasts. I hope this fine weather lasts.
Cười.
Laugh. Laugh. I couldn't stop myself from laughing out loud. I couldn't stop myself from laughing out loud.
Phóng, hạ thủy.
Launch. Launch. They plan to launch the rocket next year. They plan to launch the rocket next year.
Đặt.
Lay. Lay. She laid the baby down gently on the bed. She laid the baby down gently on the bed.
Dựa, cúi, nghiêng.
Lean. Lean. She leaned forward and whispered something in my ear. She leaned forward and whispered something in my ear.
Nhảy.
Leap. Leap. She leapt onto the chair. She leapt onto the chair.
Học.
Learn. Learn. I learned a lot from my father. I learned a lot from my father.
Cho vay, cho mượn.
Lend. Lend. All right, I'll lend you the money. All right, I'll lend you the money.
Nói dối, nằm.
Lie. Lie. He constantly lies to everyone. He constantly lies to everyone.
Nâng lên, nhấc lên.
Lift. Lift. Could you help me lift this table, please? Could you help me lift this table, please?
Giới hạn, hạn chế.
Limit. Limit. He agreed to limit the usage of his cell phone. He agreed to limit the usage of his cell phone.
Liên kết.
Link. Link. He was closely linked to a local gang. He was closely linked to a local gang.
Liệt kê.
List. List. Can you list the items that are missing? Can you list the items that are missing?
Nghe.
Listen. Listen. Are you listening to me? I'm talking to you. Are you listening to me? I'm talking to you.
Chất.
Load. Load. They loaded the luggage into the car. They loaded the luggage into the car.
Nằm ở, xác định vị trí.
Locate. Locate. He located the street he was looking for on the map. He located the street he was looking for on the map.
Khóa.
Lock. Lock. This door doesn't lock. This door doesn't lock.
Yêu, thích.
Love. Love. I'm sure he loves his kids. I'm sure he loves his kids.
Hạ thấp, hạ xuống.
Lower. Lower. He lowered the blinds. He lowered the blinds.
Duy trì, bảo dưỡng.
Maintain. Maintain. He maintains his car very well. He maintains his car very well.
Quản lý.
Manage. Manage. My lawyer manages all my legal affairs. My lawyer manages all my legal affairs.
Thao túng.
Manipulate. Manipulate. She knows how to manipulate him. She knows how to manipulate him.
Sản xuất.
Manufacture. Manufacture. This firm manufactures cars at the rate of 200 per day. This firm manufactures cars at the rate of 200 per day.
Diễu hành.
March. March. The band marched through the streets. The band marched through the streets.
Đánh dấu, chấm điểm.
Mark. Mark. I was up half the night marking exam papers. I was up half the night marking exam papers.
Bán, tiếp thị.
Market. Market. They are marketing the product to young people. They are marketing the product to young people.
Kết hôn.
Marry. Marry. They married in church. They married in church.
Có ý nghĩa quan trọng.
Matter. Matter. That car matters a great deal to him. That car matters a great deal to him.
Đo.
Measure. Measure. This machine measures your heart rate. This machine measures your heart rate.
Tan chảy.
Melt. Melt. My heart melted when I saw how sorry he was. My heart melted when I saw how sorry he was.
Đề cập đến.
Mention. Mention. Did she mention me in her letter? Did she mention me in her letter?
Hợp nhất, hòa vào.
Merge. Merge. They decided to merge the two companies into one. They decided to merge the two companies into one.
Để ý, để tâm.
Mind. Mind. You should mind your parents' words. You should mind your parents' words.
Nhớ, lỡ.
Miss. Miss. He missed the 8 o'clock train. He missed the 8 o'clock train.
Pha, trộn.
Mix. Mix. She mixed the butter and sugar together. She mixed the butter and sugar together.
Sửa đổi.
Modify. Modify. We had to modify the original design. We had to modify the original design.
Giám sát, theo dõi.
Monitor. Monitor. We need to monitor all activity. We need to monitor all activity.
Thúc đẩy, động viên.
Motivate. Motivate. I say this only to motivate you. I say this only to motivate you.
Nhân lên, sinh sôi nảy nở.
Multiply. Multiply. Rabbits multiply very rapidly. Rabbits multiply very rapidly.
Ám sát, giết người.
Murder. Murder. There were 3 murders in the town last year. There were 3 murders in the town last year.
Thì thầm.
Murmur. Murmur. The child murmured something in his sleep. The child murmured something in his sleep.
Lầm bầm.
Mutter. Mutter. He was muttering something under his breath. He was muttering something under his breath.
Đặt tên, gọi tên.
Name. Name. He was named after his father. He was named after his father.
Thu hẹp.
Narrow. Narrow. The road suddenly narrowed. The road suddenly narrowed.
Bỏ mặc, sao lãng.
Neglect. Neglect. He neglected his work. He neglected his work.
Đàm phán, thương lượng.
Negotiate. Negotiate. We'll have to negotiate a price. We'll have to negotiate a price.
Gật đầu.
Nod. Nod. She looked up and nodded for me to come in. She looked up and nodded for me to come in.
Ghi chép, lưu ý.
Note. Note. He noted her telephone number in his diary. He noted her telephone number in his diary.
Để ý, lưu ý.
Notice. Notice. Did he say that? I didn't notice. Did he say that? I didn't notice.
Vâng lời, tuân lệnh.
Obey. Obey. Children must obey their parents. Children must obey their parents.
Phản đối.
Object. Object. He wanted us to travel on foot, but I objected to that. He wanted us to travel on foot, but I objected to that.
Quan sát, theo dõi.
Observe. Observe. I observed her late arrival. I observed her late arrival.
Đạt được, thu được.
Obtain. Obtain. He obtained a large sum of money by selling the house. He obtained a large sum of money by selling the house.
Chiếm giữ.
Occupy. Occupy. You alone occupy my thoughts. You alone occupy my thoughts.
Xảy ra.
Occur. Occur. The accident occurred yesterday morning. The accident occurred yesterday morning.
Quên, bỏ sót.
Omit. Omit. I omitted to tell him about the meeting. I omitted to tell him about the meeting.
Hoạt động, vận hành.
Operate. Operate. It will continue to operate. It will continue to operate.
Phản đối, chống lại.
Oppose. Oppose. We oppose the government on this matter. We oppose the government on this matter.
Bài 6 tới đây là kết thúc. Hẹn gặp các bạn trong bài tiếp theo. Và đừng quên đăng ký kênh để xem những video mới nhất nhé.